18-19 was presented today. It is the last full budget of this government, and I should add, thank God for that. Let me recall the economic context in which this budget has been presented. I draw my facts from the official document of the government, namely the economic survey that was presented on 29th January. There are two macroeconomic situation vulnerabilities: fiscal account and current account. The real effective exchange rate has appreciated about 21% since 2014, affecting India's export competitiveness, but the domestic political economy, meaning BJP, favors a stronger, less competitive exchange rate. In the last 4 years, the level of real agricultural GDP and real agricultural revenues have remained constant. Jobs is a number one issue. Jobs are not being created. Industry, especially MSMEs, create jobs. Industrial GVA growth has declined from 9.8% in 2015-16 to 6.8% in 2016-17 to 2.7% in 2017-18. In the same period, manufacturing GVA has declined from 12.7% to 7.9% to 3.1%. The last number on investment was 28.91% of GDP in the second quarter of 2017-18. The last number on CPI inflation was 5.21% in December 2017. The last numbers on credit growth are non-food credit 10% and credit to industry 2.1%. In the light of the above, the budget proposals should have been bold and radical and backed by adequate provision of funds. Unfortunately, the budget proposals are a big letdown. Let me list the big disappointments. 1, fiscal deficit. The FM failed the fiscal consolidation test. All deficits have crossed the budget estimates. Against a BE fiscal deficit target for 2017-18 of 3.2, the final number will be 3.5. Even that is questionable. Similarly, for 2018-19, against a target of 3.0, FM has pegged it at 3.2. Both these slippages will have serious consequences and raise grave doubts about India's commitment to fiscal consolidation. 2, exports. I did not hear any measures to boost exports. Because the government has run out of ideas to boost exports, the FM has imposed additional customs duties to restrict imports. The Prime Minister's speech and the spirit of Davos has been forgotten within a few days. 3, agriculture. There is a promise to increase MSP 1.5 times, but there are no details. The Swaminathan Committee has been remembered in the last year of the government's tenure. Besides rupees 2,000 crore for e-markets and rupees 500 crore for Operation Green, whenever the cabinet will approve the schemes, amount to a pittance. There is nothing to indicate that farmers' real income will rise. Farm sector distress will continue and deepen, putting in peril the lives of a majority of the people primarily dependent on agriculture. 4, healthcare. The promise of rupees 5 lakh per family for secondary and tertiary healthcare is a big jumla. The target group is 10 crore families. There is as yet no scheme. Assuming that each family will avail of rupees 50,000, 1/10 of 5 lakh rupees, the amount required per year will be 5 lakh crore rupees. If the insurance companies will foot the bill, the premium at rupees 5,000 to 15,000 per family will require an outgo of rupees 50,000 to 1.5 lakh crore per year. Is the FM serious? 5. Jobs. The FM has no new ideas and has fallen back on the tried and failed Mudra scheme. The average size of the Mudra loan is rupees 43,000. This is tokenism and will not create even one job. More Mudra loans will mean more tokenism, but no additional jobs. 6. Investment and credit. There was nothing in the budget to boost private investment. There was nothing in the budget to encourage banks to lend and investors to borrow for new investment. The FM seems to have given up on private investment altogether. 7. Tax relief. There is no tax relief to the average taxpayer. Only corporates with income up to rupees 250 crore get a tax relief of 5%. For individuals, standard deduction is back, but long-term capital gains tax is also back. For the middle-class earner and saver, one cancels the other. Actually, by way of long-term capital gains and the 4% cess, the taxpayers will pay the government rupees 31,000 crore more, whereas the gain through standard deduction will be only rupees 8,000 crore. 8. Slashing allocations. The most disappointing part of the budget is a cut in the outlays on major schemes for 2018-19. Some important schemes that will get constant or reduced outlays are 1. Maganrega, PMAY, Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, National Drinking Water Mission, Swachh Bharat Mission, National Health Mission, Midday Meal Scheme, Interest Subsidy for Short-Term Farm Credit, Northeastern Investment Promotion, Price Stabilization Fund, and Gram Jyoti Yojana. The FM will have much to explain when Parliament debates the budget next week.